Welcome back, dear students. Today we are going to do the exercises in your activity book, Unit 7. Children, take out page 102, read question A, identify the homophones. Let us rewind what is homophone in this slide. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to do question number 1 in your activity book page 102 very easily. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. In other words, homophones are pronounced in the same way or sound the same way although they have different spelling and meaning. Go to next slide to see some examples. Children, you can see many examples in this slide. First one, pair. Second one, one. The word one is pronounced in the same way but the spelling is different. First one is W-O-N, second one is O-N-E. W-O-N is a verb to win, whereas O-N is an adjective. Same with the next example, C. Pronunciation is C, but the spelling is S-E-E and S-E-A. S-E-E is a verb and S-E-A is a noun. Go through all examples. Use a dictionary to find out the meaning of any difficult word. Children, here you have example sentences of homophone in this slide. First example is already explained to you. 1. My son is 1 year old today. The football team won 2 games in a row. O-N-E is the number and W-O-N is the past tense of win. Second example, 8. There were only 8 days left for exam. We ate dinner together. E-I-G-H-T, 8 is a number. A-T-E is the past tense of eat. Next, meet. The meat wasn't cooked properly. I am going to meet my friend this evening. M-E-A-T is a food item. M-E-E-T, that you are going to meet someone. Next, chilli. The sauce needs more chilli. Don't forget your coat. It is a bit chilly out today. C-H-I-L-L-I is a spicy pot. C-H-I-L-L-Y means it is cold. Chilly outside means it is cold outside. I think you had fun learning homophone. Children, come back to activity book page 102. Read question 1. Read the paragraph. You can see some words are underlined like right, no, wrote, there, for, to, pairs, which, and feet. You have to write the correct homophone in the column down. There is an example given to you, W-R-I-G-H-T. Children, look at this slide. This slide provides you correct answers. Some columns are filled. You have to find the remaining answers. Take page 103. Read the language focus. It talks about collective nouns. I would like to recall this topic. Look at this slide and read what is a collective noun. Collective nouns name groups of things like people, objects, or animals. Although the group is made up of more than one thing, the collective noun usually takes a singular verb. Example, Shakespeare's troupe of actors was one of the most famous in the world. The group of actors are called a troupe, and you can see the helping verb, singular verb was is used. Learn different words used for group of different people, different animals, and different things. See the example sentences. Read the sentence and give attention to the related picture. The collective nouns are highlighted. Example 1. The professor has a library of thousands of books. Second, Mr. Dunbar took a bunch of keys from his pocket. Third, it is difficult to break a bundle of sticks. They tried to collect wood from the forest. Children, go through each sentence and see the highlighted collective noun. Before discussing question B, recall helping verb. 1. Singular subjects need singular verbs. Plural subjects need plural verbs. You can see the singular verbs, helping verb we use is, was or am. But in the plural we use are or were. And now we have to see when to use has or have. Have is used with I, you, we and they, while has is used with he, she and it. You can see some example. He has a great idea, but in the third example you can see I have a great deal for you. And according to the subject, the verb, helping verb which is used also changed. In this slide, we are going to see when we have to add s to the verb. The s is only added to regular verbs in the present tense when the subject of the verb is a third person singular subject. Children, we add s to the verb only after a singular subject and when it is a present tense. We can see the example. Her dog plays with her every day. Her dog is a singular form. That is why we add s to the verb play. Second one, she goes away every August. She, singular subject, so we add es to the verb. With the plural nouns, there is never an added s at the end of a verb. Also in the singular pronouns I and you. You can see the examples. When he and Jenny walk to work, they hold hands. You can see they, it is a plural. That is why we don't add s to the verb hold. We can see the third example. I go to school every day. When the subject is I, we don't add s to the verb. That is why it is I go to school every day. Now come back to page 103. Read question B and match with the correct verb. Read and try to understand the answer. Answers are given in this slide. 3 answers are highlighted with color. For last 2 questions, find your own answers. Now the homework. Write all grammar portions in your notebook. Study all the grammar portions. Write activity book pages 102 and 103. Take care, children.